Reading Batwoman, huh? Well, did you hear the news then? Alright, I'm going to stop you right now before you even start. I already know Batwoman is going to be in CW next year. I know she's going to be in Arrow. I already know all this, so please just go somewhere else, okay? Oh. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, be sure to click that subscribe button. I upload videos daily. When this news hit, I just felt like I had to come out and talk about it because I am one of those people that is a huge fan of the CW Arrowverse, even though some seasons are better than others. And some of the shows have its ups and downs for sure, but I'm a huge fan of the series and what they really do over there. And I'm really impressed how they're able to have these shows like Legends of Tomorrow that people aren't too familiar with, yet they manage to do what Marvel does with their movies to connect everything. They do that with their TV properties, and I think that's a huge accomplishment for the CW shows and Greg Berlanti for sure, because I really would like to see him pioneer in the DCEU film universe. But now there's been some breaking news that Batwoman will be making her appearance in the Arrowverse crossover event next year. The crossover event is supposed to take place in December, and it's going to feature Batwoman, who was first introduced in the comics in 1956, who was later reimagined in DC's New 52 comic line, where Kate Kane is actually a Jewish lesbian who is now fighting crime. She's like a spy. I read the first 10 issues and I really got into it. The artwork was fantastic, and I think this will really lend itself real well to the CW TV shows, and the whole lesbian angle I think will work perfectly because, as you know, over in Legends of Tomorrow, Sarah, who was first introduced as Black Canary in Arrow, is bisexual. She likes both guys and females, and this might be really interesting. Maybe she'll have some kind of relationship with Batwoman in this crossover event. Maybe that is the route they take to introduce Batwoman into this series. And what I think is the best part of this whole thing is we're finally starting to introduce the Bat family into the Arrowverse, because this whole time Green Arrow was basically just a Batman story, but instead of Batman they replaced it with Green Arrow. And I think it's fantastic that they're starting to introduce these Bat characters into the CW universe, and I think Batwoman, Kate Kane, will be a fantastic addition to the CW shows. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the CW shows. I like the connective tissues that they do over there, but that doesn't say they don't have flaws, because they do have flaws. But when you look at something like the DCEU, the film universe, and how they constantly just mess it up over in CW, you really got to appreciate what they do with their television shows. And they're working with a lot more episodes, and they're working with a lot more people, and yet they manage to make everything cohesive and make it work. And even if you have a bad season like Arrow season 4, guess what? We have another season next year, and we'll forget about this past season. And I just like how it's constantly moving over there. So adding Batwoman definitely has me excited, and I can't wait to see it next year. But I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about Batwoman being introduced into the Arrowverse? Is it making you that more excited to see it next year? Be sure to leave those comments in the comment box below. Also, guys, once again, if you're finding my channel for the very first time, be sure to click that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.